Greetings happy coders, welcome to another video, and just a quick game here of JetPac RX where I'm going to go through and show you guys all the Easter eggs that are in the game that reference other Ultimate titles. So I think the first one will be coming up any time now. There it is, there you can see that's the bomb, that's from Lunar Jetman. There are 12 different Ultimate titles referenced in this game, so if you've managed to spot them all, well done, and if not, they're here in this video. There you can see that is the head of the robot from Alien 8, and so that's another Ultimate game, another classic. And as you can see there's another one that is a pentagram, not taken from the game but just a reference to the actual shape itself. Now there are of course 5 extra letters. These are taken using the same font as JetPac itself, and there was a diamond, that was from Nightlaw, and there was a hat, that was from Gunfight, and there is a cup, and that is from Transam. And there, very quickly, you might have seen a little swirl. I think we'll see another one of those later. That is from Nightshade. Okay, so let's get landed and go on. If you look there, you can see the fuel. The fuel has been changed slightly. It's not a reference to anything by Ultimate. It's actually a reference to Scramble. So obviously Scramble is the classic fuel collection, one of the first games to feature a fuel like that, so I thought it'd be fun to make that reference. And if you look at the enemies in this particular level, you'll see they're not the original JetPac enemies, and they are in fact the enemies from Cookie. And Cookie is one of the only games that's not referenced as a collectible, but instead it's referenced as one of the enemies. And there you can see the robot from the game Psst. So we've already got most of the references within the first couple of levels. And, as you can see, there's also the explosion, which is a little nod to the direction of Defender, which is an influence on the game. And if you see the little swirl there, that's the little weapon of Nightshade, one of the weapons. There's another pentagram. And there's another Alien 8. And in the 128K version, I might implement a little sort of bingo game where if you collect all of them, you might get one extra. So it was an idea I had for this game, but decided to hold it back until perhaps the updated version. So it's just another little motivation. There's another hat, and there you can see that's a diamond, which is a reference to Nightlaw. I was going to change the colour of that diamond from grey, but then I decided just to leave it in. This power-up, as you can see here, is a gun, and that's just my own graphic. It's not a reference to an Ultimate game, and it gives you additional laser power. You can have up to 6 lasers in this game, and I might be doing something, a few more videos about how the game was made and how it was implemented and the various problems that I faced. You can see a little bit of attribute issue there with a couple of them. We'll just as we just collect an Attic Attack Cross, which gives us invincibility for a short period of time. Yeah, you can see the platforms have been coloured a little bit. There is actually a patch now that I've done when you collect that those things actually get fixed. I'm not able to identify exactly what was causing the issue, but it wasn't a big problem to fix. It still happens, but it gets corrected. Okay, so there's I think it's Robbie the robot, isn't it? He's called. That's him. As you notice, the flashing. Each object has an ability to have 2 colours. So I decided to use bright and non-bright with most of them to give them that little flashing effect, which I think is quite pleasing. In the original, there were some things which were flashing black off and on, which I didn't think was as nice as the use of bright there. So that was my reasoning. I've now got 4 letters, only one more to collect the extra man. There aren't many games not represented. There is one of them that we haven't seen so far. And those of you that are sharp would know that that one is from Underworld, but I believe it may also appear in Saberwolf. I'm not sure. They might have reused the graphic there, so perhaps someone in the comments can tell me if they know that. But I think when I was playing Saberwolf I noticed that actually happened. So I think almost all of the games have been referenced now. The only one that hasn't been referenced up until now is probably, I think, Saberwolf itself. It is referenced twice. When you start the game, there is a little tune which is actually a little nod to the start tune of Saberwolf, and we'll see the Saberwolf collectible fairly soon, I think. So this level is one of the trickiest, and it's very handy if you get the invincibility protection from the Attic Attack cross. And there we go, so there's our extra, and if you look now, there it is, that's the extra man from Saberwolf. So that's one last reference. I think we've done all 12 now, so it only remains for me to just talk a little bit more about the gameplay and so on. These UFOs, it's actually a graphic I did a long time ago. I've put it in a couple of different games and I'd never actually got around to putting it in anything that I've released, so I decided I quite like the look of it, so I decided to put it into this game here. Okay, so let's move on to the next level. And I think we've more or less covered all of the pickups now. There are 12, as I said, and the score that you get for each one will increase depending on the release of the actual game. So the earlier in the life of Ultimate games, the lower the score. So something like Trans Am Cup will get less points than, say, Pentagram, which I think will get the most. So bear that in mind if you want to have an idea about rewards. Now, we've actually reached 25,000 points, which is our target to release one more Easter egg that some of you might not know about. So you just have to be a little patient, and sooner or later, and it will appear. There it is. And some of you might recognize that. That is the Rareware coin. And the Rareware coin is only available in JetPac on the Nintendo 64 as a part of the Donkey Kong 64 game. So it's like a mini game that's built in, and you have to pick up that Rareware coin. So I thought it'd be a nice touch to include that as well. And I think that just about covers it, so it only remains for me to say, as always, happy coding. This video would not be possible without the fantastic help of the people that you can see scrolling up the screen right now. So if you would like to help, you get all my games for free. You get to take part in forums and ask questions and make requests, and who knows, you might even end up in the game yourself. So if you would like to chip in, it would be much appreciated. Here you can see the link as it's coming up now, and so I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye bye.